This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Okay. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Would you like to review detailed content warnings which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the settings menu at any time. No. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region, and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. I agree. And imagine where I can be with you. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. I know this song. It's the only thing I know about this game. Waifu time! Yeah, it is. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh yeah, at the beginning of this game, they make it well known that all the characters in this game are 18 or older, are over the age of 18. Apparently, they have to specify that. My name? It's Death, I guess. I'll do Death. Oh Lord, yeah. I know. Hey. Okay. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me after like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and out in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Death. Well, if you people are stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me, after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with our students making their daily commute. By the way, Death, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, and one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Saori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? I am playing this game. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. Also, I'm going to New Jersey. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Question, do you know what happens? I know a little bit. I know it's extremely messed up. I know that much, and I know like one song from it, which is the beginning song. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I can never even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Well, no spoilers. Just hanging around. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head, I'm invested. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Yeah, I know that much. That's all I know, though. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sarah wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Oh, it's Lune from, Expedition 33. Classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Guy Sayori is just hanging around. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? You understand, like, one of me? Okay. Know what? Well, that, you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Where are you other girls? I want to pick which. From what I know, there's more. Okay. From my understand, I'm pretty sure there's more, and you can talk to different ones. Yeah, I thought so. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed to the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. 3 more on one tall Betty with a big... Okay, damn. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Why would you say that? And I said we made cupcakes and everything. Really? Don't make promises you can't keep. Exactly. I can't tell Sayori. I'm gonna seduce them all into my restoration. Oh my gosh. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Let her long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Death, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in the situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small... Yes, so stupid. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Death. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. You too, Monika. Come sit down, Death. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes, geez, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She's waiting for me to take a bite. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. Okay. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki where's logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get too intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy to be here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You should probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I don't stand all of the politics around here, the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they are all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Death, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looked like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, how about you, Yuri? What about you? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of a teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creative and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to complete throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot more horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. If only for a brief moment. There's a lot of reading in this. Goodness. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, that's the guys dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and give it back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori huddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri looked quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share for them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Death? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I've only come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and that was my train of thought. All the four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Death, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend time every day with these beautiful girls, right? Okay, I'm decided in. Join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came here for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Death, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki claim up their food. Hey, Death, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. From my understanding, you will not find good fortune. I'm sorry. Not gonna happen. And I guess starts with writing a poem tonight. Let's do it. Pick words you think if you're coming like something good might happen. Okay. Ambient. Time. After image. Crimson's a cool word. Sensation. Clouds. Contamination. Incongruent. Analysis. Anime. Fireflies are cool. Heaven sent. Rain cloud. Empty. Fester. Uncanny. Melancholy. Tenacious. I think I did a lot of Yuri. Hi again, Death. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. I need to drink something. Oh my gosh. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Death. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Siri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, and Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Death always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. It helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Yeah, no. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Death can be good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation you just put me into. Oh, Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Shiori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Shiori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. It means up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal of it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. Doesn't seem to be the case. Sori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in a closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little more. I fell asleep. I'll watch this tomorrow at work. Enjoy Versace. Okay. You're good. At the same time, I will feel bad for distracting her from reading. I don't know how long I'm gonna do this. This is a lot of reading. Looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She looks at me and her eyes meet for a split second. Only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. My other sensing I made her comfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? I wanted to reread it some. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Yeah, I think that's why I felt so... Yeah. It's so much reading. I'm sure it's good, but like... I don't know. I'll try and do it for... What, I've been streaming for how long now? I'll try to do it for at least an hour. Yeah, definitely. I'll try to stream it for like another 30 minutes. And then I think I'm done. And then I might just like watch someone play it. I'll watch like, I think Corey Kitchen played it. Either him or like Jacksepticeye or something. Watch them play it. Because if this is like I've been curious about this game because it's apparently really messed up. That's why I didn't stream Digimon Survive due to all the reading. I get tired of talking so much. Yeah, it's really a lot. Didn't PewPie play this? I think so. I might watch him play it. I don't know. We'll see. I definitely want to know what happens. Okay. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very enraging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, It closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. That sounds like 1984. That sounds like 1984. At least, I think. Kind of. Alright. By George Orwell. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl. I looked it up. The game takes about 5-6 hours to play, so not too bad. Yeah, that's true. I could maybe do like an hour a day, or like an hour every time I stream it. because this is a lot. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of this sort of thing, Dad? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. I guarantee she may act like timid and like like that, but like I guarantee she is some kind of like yandere type or something like that. I bet she's the yandere. If she's not, I'd be surprised. I feel like she's probably the type to be like, oh, if I can't have him, no one can kind of person. 100% on this. I'm not doing 8 to 10 hours of this. That's definitely not happening. But because they have their own goals or their own philosophy of what they believe in, then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Oh. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. That's my kind of girl. I want them crazy and love me crazy. I don't know if that's what you want. Maybe in anime they sound nice, but IRL they're not good. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. Nah, they'll do anything for you, so that means... Okay, buddy. Alright. Yeah, they may do everything. They can even kill you, too. Oftentimes, they end up killing you. And if not that, if even not worth it. What do you mean worth it? Are you insane? Bro. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book, and I had to put it in my bag. Okay, alright. You didn't need to say all that, buddy. I think that could have been unsaid, personally. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I did read it. I did! And I'm not reading that shit word for word. It was so bad it doesn't show up. It got taken down off of the chat. So nah. I ain't reading that. Hell nah. Out loud. Nope. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if you end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Open the book and start the prologue. Soon understanding Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Tears in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Hey, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. She apologized again. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slam my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way. So instead, I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's of her warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep it up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn it my own volition. Getting the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimidated exchange. I don't know how to speak. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she... Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. He remains silent for a moment. But Death, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it was kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we shared today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri still spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do something more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have to much of preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up, make a mental note of where I left it in the book, and then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I can't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. But now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Pull out their poems. Sarah's on the wrinkled sheet of loose. Okay. Composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. That's okay. Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I did the same myself. Who should I show my poem first? Yuri. Notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covered her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? That's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger across the words in the poem as if it breaking down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason why I was able to tell. It's just that your specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize as new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. Okay. In other words, they tend to pick writing styles separate from thought matter and form fit together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even with a single poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Hazuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if there's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. I can't read cursive. Fuck. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicken back. I flicker back. Flickens? I don't freaking know. Cool. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking. I can't read cursive very well. Well, I just don't read script very often. I can't read cursive very well. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem, even though it's short. It was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems, but not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Death. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only biblically compared to a ghost. For nothing. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. You're supposed to be impressive too. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Death. Me too. So, next. Natsuki. Death, you're going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What do you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's very good, but yeah, I did put an effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Damn. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. It doesn't seem like you really I don't know if that's trying. No, I gotta think about this intellectually. Yes, monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. That was beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with me, Natsuki. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? That was you expressing yourself by telling what the animals do. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. What was the message? Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps brings out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. What should I read? We'll do Monica next. Hi, Death. Have a good time so far? I am. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Death. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? So the barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. A hand poem. Great job, Death. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated it. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know, that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when the readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze over the nuances. It's like years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. My phone died. Yep, it's dead. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find this kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles. I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? The spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peered inside for no clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. Just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. Huh. So what do you think? It's very freeform. Is that what you call it? Sorry, I'm not really the person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Hairstyles has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performing out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends and with each other. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about this is... if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Cool. Sayori, my childhood friend. It's a good poem, Death. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in a club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Death. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if she sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason why I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay. Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay. Cool. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. I don't think they were doing that. Even if they were just being nice, there's no way my poems could stand up to theirs. I don't know. It's the literature club after all, I sigh. Guess that's why I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My hands land on Yuri and Natsuki. They generally exchange sheets of paper showing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language, huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Tori turns to her poem. Okay. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's totally about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I wouldn't have asked someone who actually liked it. Wish people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Death did too, so based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. She's kind of... I don't know. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time studying my own writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Death liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly... It's not a challenge. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what well, you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Death appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you sure that... Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who's magically grew his size for us and stuff. What are you talking about? Natsuki. Honestly, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they're just noiseless. Death. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get herself or Leon to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain it to her. Why are you bringing me into this? Don't bring me. This isn't my problem. This is your problem. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deeper and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. Do you understand that, right, Death? Well, how'd I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, I have to choose! They're both wrong. My goal is not to get... Yeah, I'm gonna say help me. Sayori. Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Death. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. What is wrong with... I don't like Natsuki at all. She's annoying. I agree. It's fun to project their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she... Okay. You can, like, chill. She would never. It's your immaturity that makes her upset. Oh no. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody like stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Exactly! At least Yuri is sensible. They're both good in their own way. And writing doesn't have to be like one thing. It's not one thing. People have different styles of writing and it's perfectly fine. I don't know why they're saying there has to be one. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's... Okay. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her bewildered expression. Oh, make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, whispered to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not really good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own way, isn't she? Well, they were both wrong. I wasn't about to, like, go in and be like, oh, Yuri's right or Natsuki's right. Both of them were wrong. You could say that. She might be airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Is that foreshadowing? That makes two of us. I really hope that's not foreshadowing. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little bit more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. I think I like Sayori the most out of all of them. Maybe Yuri second. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Death, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job expressing those on. You don't need it. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Death. Ready to walk home? So let's go. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Death, it's nice that I get to spend more time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Just have to see what the future holds. What? Let's do this. Yeah, I like Sayori the most out of all of them. Vibrant. Time. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. We got a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. I've been streaming for an hour. More comfortable over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Dev. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really, I just wanted to look at it. Ah, Sayori notices you keys her coin purse. Ashley gets it open. Then she turns upside down. That's constant. Only 2 small coins fall out. She was gonna make me pay for it. That's crazy. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want any excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in the book as always. There's just something in my book. Yuri, tell Dad to let me borrow some money. Why? Okay, don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough for retribution. I didn't mean that. I had to resort into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution? That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks her in the face and tells her to the desk. What? Ow. What was... A cookie? Giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Bounces around. Is this a miracle? Because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It's totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a bite. So good. Suddenly, cross her hands over my mouth. I bit my tongue. Going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. And yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Leans down, takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful of Sayori trots away safely. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Can you tell, Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Huh. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quickly glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay. That sounds cool. I'll also be looking forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Dad. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I must have been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I should leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yori's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related to myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little bit too tired to read. If I fall asleep right now, I'll close my eyes and end up listening in the Sayori's conversation with Monica. Probably gonna seem really lame compared to the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of the literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. Doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. Figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Started taking this really seriously. Serena here is deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think we will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes? Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. Why you suggested it. Can go sweet to my grave tummy. Oh my goodness. Cupcake it is then. Of course you are. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the... Okay. Find myself smiling, and the answer is still our usual self, but then therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. The nice fine source filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my head to see if Maka's overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still up for sleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me some of the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingers down the side of your hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain in your collar right here. With my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, you really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Hey, that's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see them, how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. We're close. Check out. Okay. Assuming that doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Okay. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so. I always feel strange to see a laser button up like that, but it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Because I had a boyfriend and he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And anyone else would anyway, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. It's embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing, jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. Taking care of each other, then we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Siri. Oh, but I was just joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Sai calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay, Def, I can't wait to read yours. Same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Siri still trying to learn. Ah, shit. I'm gonna do Siri first. This is so good, Dad. I love it, especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Siri. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Siri, must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has been a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a death poem. And that makes it feel extra special. I like I can feel your feelings in it. Sarah hugs she against her chest. You're so weird, Sarah. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. It makes me feel things, and it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want me to write some? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? That's what I'm looking for. Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking things sad, Sarah. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give a rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Death. I think I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. And bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, looking, exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and come in. My friends, and they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frankly pulled them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. Every time I let one go, it shatters against the towel between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards, all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is an echo, 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 echo inside of my head. That's really sad sounding. I don't think Sayori's okay. That's, holy crap, Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you can keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sarah's always had a bit of habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Do Yuri next. Let's see what you're writing today. This is pretty good, Ted. Are you influenced by someone's writing that was yesterday? I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised how differently everyone writes, so I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid of being a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. This is the poem you wrote for the day? Yuri nods dimly, hands her poem. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more, the enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon in increments and its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement, a rush of blood. Classic conditioning. I slice the bread and I feel myself begin. Okay. I was a little more daring this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express my vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to... Ah. I'm gonna get something to drink. Hold on. My controller should be charged enough. What time is it? I'll make sure my mic isn't freaking out. It should be fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. It is 12:15. It's probably bad now. It is.